Hello everybody and welcome to another Nancy Drew game called Treasure in the Royal Tower. This is actually from my old CD that I got as a kid. I had a double CD set of Nancy Drew one Christmas. Nancy Drew, Treasure in the Royal Tower, and Nancy Drew the Final Scene, which I think is the next one. That one came out in 2002, this one came out in 2001, and this is from the physical CD, so yeah. We're gonna start a new game.
Hi there, it's me,
Junior,
Nancy
just skip it if you know.
Dear George, so much for my Wisconsin ski vacation. I arrived here at Wickford Castle last night, just before a blizzard swept in. The mountain is completely shut down, and the surrounding roads are closed. I think I'm one of the few guests who made it to the castle at all. The place is huge and
It's
old
nice.
and slightly creepy under the circumstances. You should hear this wind. What's more, the owner, Christy Lane, my father's friend, is away on business. I tried to ask the caretaker, Dexter Egan, how I could contact her, but he said he didn't know. Doesn't that seem odd? I couldn't help feeling like there was something he wasn't telling me. All this makes me a little nervous, but I'm determined to enjoy myself. After all, this is a vacation, right? I have big plans to explore the castle. That Ezra Wickford, the original owner, must have been quite a character to have built such an extraordinary place. It's filled with strange, dead-end corridors, for one thing, and I notice one of the towers is totally different from the other ones. Of course, I'll have to save some time to meet Jacques Brunet, the French ski instructor. Tell Bess she'll be the first to know if he's half as gorgeous in person as he looks on his website. So, George, I guess things never quite go according to plan, but at least this time, the culprit is just a snowstorm. Talk to you soon. Love, Nancy. Now all I need is a mailbox.
Okay. So let's look at this first. This is going to be our locker code, so let me write it down. You'll see in a minute. 517. Okay. So we can put that away. There's this Wickford Castle room card key. We're gonna write that down, so remember. We can actually take this with us. This is our room, but we can't read it from our inventory, sadly. We got the Wickford Castle Vacation Resort brochure, but a rich Wisconsin. Okay, let's read a little bit of this. In 1920, Ezra Wickford, the inventor of chocolate milk, dreamed of building a castle like no other. The project took 7 years, 132 carpenters, and millions of dollars. But by the time it was done, Wickford Castle had become an architectural marvel. Then, in 1945, Wickford mysteriously locked himself away in the castle and allowed the place to fall into a state of decline. After Wickford's death, the castle was closed down for many years, its fate unknown, until it was finally inherited and reopened by his great niece, Christy Lane, in 1990. Now it is one of the most popular vacation spots in the Midwest. What to do while you're here? Lose yourself in the castle. And the castle is a maze of corridors, and some of them lead nowhere. Nowhere. No one knows why Ezra included these dead ends in his castle design, but everyone agrees. He must have had quite an imagination. Learn the story of the 18th century French tower. During his travels in France, Wickford became so enchanted with the Chateau Rochemont that he bought the castle's grand tower and had it built onto this castle in 1924. Few people have ever seen the inside of this tower because Mr. Wickford kept it sealed off. The tower is still closed, but in the coming months, Christy Lane plans to open up and get to guests and offer guided tours. Miss Lane also plans to restore the vintage 1920s elevator to its original condition. We have this area. Miss Lane is grateful to this Wisconsin Historical Foundation for their support in this project. Visit the library. Also while in France, Wickford acquired the majestic library, many of its contents from the estate of Jean Lebeuf. The room is filled with antique books, both French and English. It's worth a visit just to see Marcel Bonnet's famous portrait of Marie Antoinette, which was imported from the Chateau Rochemont. Outdoor attractions. We're located just at the foot of scenic Butter Ridge. In the winter months, guests enjoy skiing on some of the best groomed slopes in the Midwest. In the warmer months, guests love the hike to Butter Lovers Lake. The mountain fields are covered with the region's magnificent wildflowers. Look for lady slippers, skunk, cabbage, black-eyed Susans, butterfly weed, devil's paintbrush, toad flax, and more. No matter how you spend your time at Wickford Castle, you're bound to have an adventure. Nice. Okay. Now over here, we can grab a menu here. Let's see what we got. Wickford Castle menu, breakfast, lunch, and dinner. We got baby back ribs with creature of the night barbecue sauce for $10.95. I don't know how much it would be nowadays. Probably up the prices, you know. Fried bologna, sandwich supreme on white bread, $7.25. Crushed potato chip sprinkles, 50 cents. Anchovy heaven, Caesar salad with eternity of garlic croutons, $5.50. Hot diggity, all you can eat fried chicken dumpling, drumsticks, $10. Something smoking chili cheese dog, $7.50. Better than nothing, broccoli surprise, $3. Desserts, $4. White cheddar ice cream log, chocolate mayhem, Odyssey to Banana Land, that sounds nice. Key to enlightenment, lime pie, sugar crusted rhubarb jerky royale. Okay, we're actually going to take that because we'll use it later. We had the phone and the alarm clock to switch the time. Our radiator's broken.
Sounds like the radiator is broken.
Yep. We have this little magazine called Sassy Detective. Poll results, the verdict on what makes a case truly irresistible. What's in her bag? Amateur detectives and the sleuthy gadgets they won't leave home without. Fingerprinting. Is that SD powdering her nose or working as keypad access code? This is from October. I'm guessing 2001 when the game came out. Fingerprinting 101. Using fingerprints to determine keypad access code. This is pretty obvious. When we touch things, some of the oil from our skin is left behind on the surface of the things we have touched. Our fingertips each have a unique pattern on them, and the oil shows or prints this pattern. This is how we get the term fingerprint. When you touch several surfaces with the same fingertip, the oil begins to get used up, so the fingerprint becomes lighter and lighter. The most common method of discovering fingerprints is called dusting. When you brush a light powder over a surface, the powder or dust will cling to the oil left by fingertips, revealing the fingerprints. Remember, fingerprints will appear in darker or lighter shades depending upon how much oil is present. Now, SAS detectives put two and two together to figure out how to determine a keypad access code. Here's a little test. If you saw the 4 fingerprints below, what order would you put them in from first to last? Will the darkest fingerprints be the first button that was pressed or the last? So then let's go. It's going to be obviously 1, 7, 3, 5. The darkest ones go first. Pretty obvious there. Okay. Let's exit now. And let's go downstairs. Now there's a couple of dead ends, but we'll check that later. On both ends, obviously, Nancy will say something. We have little brochures here. Little souvenir brochures. This is where we're at, Wickford Castle, founded in 1923. The oldest chateau in come on, that's not nice too.
Hello, Miss Drew. Did you get squared away upstairs?
All square. I just need a stamp to send this letter, and then I'll be off to explore the castle.
All square. I just need a stamp to send this letter, and then I'll be off to explore the castle.
Well, I can take your letter, but the mail's not going anywhere for a while. It's snowing like there's no tomorrow out there. So explore all you want. Take the grand tour. But forget about the library. It's off limits.
Off limits?
Off limits?
Why?
Someone vandalized our historic library. Really turned the place upside down. The owner, Miss Lane, she's gonna be pretty upset.
Why would anyone want to vandalize the library?
Why would anyone want to vandalize the library?
I have no idea. I straightened up in there before check-in yesterday and everything was fine. Now it looks like a bomb went off. Books everywhere and somebody hacked a big hole in one of the walls. I locked the place up and called the police, but who knows when they'll be able to get here.
Wow, hole in the wall. What do you think they were looking for?
Wow, a hole in the wall? What do you think they were looking for?
I can't tell, but somebody's definitely after something.
What else has gone wrong?
What else has gone wrong?
Well, this Professor Hotchkiss just called me in a terrible flap, saying our room's been robbed. I went up there, but she wouldn't open the door to talk about it. Wouldn't even tell me what was missing. So what she want me to do about it?
Sounds like you're swamped, Mr. Egan. Is there any way I can help?
Sounds like you're swamped, Mr. Egan. Is there any way I can help?
Well, Hotchkiss has a pair of ski boots in the basement.
Okay.
The Frenchman's been working on them for her, but he won't deliver them. Says he's a ski instructor, not a bellhop. I hate to ask this, but if you could grab those boots and bring them up to her, it might smooth her feathers. Sure would smooth mine.
Okay. See you, Mr. Egan.
Okay. See ya, Mr. Egan.
Goodbye.
Let's see if we can ask about the radiator right now.
Did Hotchkiss get her boots?
Not yet, Mr. Egan.
That's a shame.
There we go. I think there's something wrong with my radiator. It hisses and there's a clanging noise too. Could you check it out for me?
I think there's something wrong with my radiator. It hisses and there's a clanging noise too. Could you check it out for me?
Sorry about that inconvenience, but you're just gonna have to sit tight for a while. I'm the only one on duty while the owner's away. And around here it seems like even if it ain't broke, it still needs fixing. Last time I checked, there were only 24 hours in a day. Sorry, not yet.
So how long have you been working here?
So, how long have you been working here?
A while.
Okay, see you, Mr. Egan.
Okay. See ya, Mr. Egan.
Goodbye.
Okay, now let's go over here. Let's look around here. If you hear that, I'm drinking dry cherry Coke. Okay. If you hear any ice right now. Okay, let's read this. Major figures and events of the French Revolution, Book 1. I love reading content. Anything, mostly. Marie Antoinette, born in Vienna, Austria, November 2nd, 1755. She was the youngest daughter of Francis and Maria Theresa, Empress of the Holy Roman Empire. In 1770, as a young teenager, she was obliged to wed Louis, I'm going to guess the 14th of France, to symbolize an alliance between France and her parents' dynasty, the Habsburgs of Austria. 4 years later, Marie Antoinette became Queen of France when her husband was crowned King Louis XIV. As queen, her lavish lifestyle made her unpopular. While the commoners stood in bread lines praying for food, they cursed the queen who was living so comfortably in her grand palace. The people's discontent grew and grew until a full-scale revolution broke out in 1789. In 1791, it looked like the monarchy would not survive, and Marie sought assistance from other European rulers. It was arranged for the king-queen to escape Paris on the night of June 20th, but revolutionary forces apprehend the royal couple at Varennes on June 25th and escort them back to Paris as prisoners. On August 10th, 1792, the monarchy was finally overthrown. Marie Antoinette spent the rest of her life in Parisian prisons. Louis XIV, I don't know if it's 14th or 16th. Anyone know? Leave it in the comments because I'm about it. Roman numerals. Was executed on orders from the National Convention in just January 1793, and in August the Queen was put in solitary confinement in the concierge. Marie Antoinette was brought back before the Revolutionary Tribunal on August 14, 1793, and guillotined. This thing, scary, the giant one. 2 days later, it's the next page. She was executed without proof of the crimes for which she was accused. The guillotine. Here we go. Dun, dun, dun. It is uncertain who actually invented the guillotine, but we do know that it was named after Dr. Joseph Guillotine, who recommended its use to the National Assembly in France in 1789 as a most humane and efficient form of capital punishment. It's kind of grotesque. Quite brutal. Very, very messed up and very nasty. It beheads you. A guillotine similar to this one was used to behead thousands, including Marie Antoinette, during the French Revolution. Okay. Just imagine the afterlife and seeing a bunch. I don't know if people, spirits, have their heads back, but I don't know. Are there like floating heads around? I don't know. This is Major Figures and Events of the French Revolution, Book 2. The Storm in the Bastille. On July 14th, 1789, an angry Parisian mob stormed and captured the old royal prison known as the Bastille. The mob was looking for weapons and ammunition. The governor was killed. The 7 inmates, none of them political prisoners, were freed. After the prison was overthrown, its thick walls were torn down. When told what had taken place, King Louis XIV exclaimed, "Why, this is a revolt." "No, sire," was the reply, "it is a revolution." And indeed, the first outbreak of violence marked the true beginning of the revolution. After July 14th, there was no going back. The mob who participated in the takeover later became known as Les Vainqueurs de la Bastille. Jean Leboeuf, 1768 through 1812, born a peasant farmer, Jean Leboeuf became one of the commanders of the French Revolutionary Army at the age of 22. He is best known for foiling Louis XIV and Marie Antoinette's attempt to escape Paris in June 1791. After hearing rumors of their planned escape, Leboeuf organized troops to intercept the fleeing royal couple. The king and queen were captured at Varnes and escorted back to Paris as prisoners. The monarchy was finally overthrown less than 14 months later. Leboeuf later became a general under Napoleon Bonaparte and a member of the new French aristocracy. He amassed great wealth and built a beautiful chateau that became known throughout the French upper class for its splendid library. Leboeuf died in the War of 1812. Ironically, the great general was not killed by enemy soldiers, but by food poisoning. That resulted from eating a can of rancid beef. Gross. The chateau remained in his name until the 1920s, when his then impoverished family was forced to sell off his estate. Great history there. Now we're going to talk to this woman named Lisa, I believe.
Hi, I'm Lisa. Did you hear what happened? Someone broke into the library and vandalized it. Dexter locked it up. He's saying the culprit must be one of us in the castle. Can you believe it?
Yeah, Dexter just told me the library is a disaster area and that it's totally off limits.
Yeah, Dexter just told me the library is a disaster area and that it's totally off limits.
Too bad, huh? I'm dying to see what they did to it. Don't quote me on this, but I think Dexter has an extra key to the library somewhere around his desk.
I guess you've really got your finger on the pulse around here. Any other castle scandal I should know about?
I guess you've really got your finger on the pulse around here. Any other castle scandal I should know about?
Oh, we got scandal,
Scandals,
honey.
honey.
Professor Hotchkiss is claiming she's been robbed, for one thing. But the real scandal is downstairs. His name is Jacques Brunet.
How do you know about Professor Hotchkiss?
What do you know about
what do you
Professor
know?
Hotchkiss?
Oh my gosh, wait till you hear this. Hotchkiss is this nutty old woman who's always typing and talking to herself in her room. I was walking past her door earlier, and I heard her screaming that her room had been robbed.
You said she's a professor. Do you know what she teaches?
You said she's a professor. Do you know what she teaches?
I'm really not sure. She just kept wailing, "My theory, my theory." I think she teaches history, or maybe a foreign language. I thought I heard a couple of French words pop out of her mouth. But don't quote me on that either. I only barely passed Spanish in high school.
Habla español?
Habla español?
Hardly. I'm just a humble photojournalist covering weird old mansions in the Midwest, and this place is one of the weirdest. Did you know Ezra Wickford, the original owner, shut himself away in here for like 50 years?
I wonder why he was so antisocial.
I wonder why he was so antisocial.
Creepy, right? I mean, did we stumble onto the set of As the Castle Turns or what? Well, you probably want to get settled. I wonder what we're going to do with ourselves while we're all cooped up in this place.
I'll let you get back to your magazine.
I'll let you get back to your magazine.
Stay warm.
Thank you. You too. We're gonna go see Jacques, who's in the basement area, and we can go through here, but we can't go up there. We can go turn it around. Well, there, yeah. So Jacques is over here. Jacques. I'm gonna go. Oh, okay, there we go. And here he is. He's right in this area. Oh, he's not available yet. So these are his times. We'll pick that up later. 9 a.m. to 12. Actually, you know what? Let's pick it up for now. Okay, we'll need it definitely later. 9 a.m. to 12 a.m. 9 a.m. You can kind of read it. So I'm gonna go back. I need to time it right. We need to talk to him to get the ski boots. If there's a lag, just know this is an old CD. That's the only way we can get back to our room. It's weird. So yeah, we can go. Our radiator's still broken because we need to get Hotchkiss's boots. Alarm. 9 a.m. Lag. Okay, there we go. I can't believe I just slept through that radiator. Wow, I must be a strong sleeper. I probably can sleep through that myself. I'm a deep sleeper too. But anyways, let's go. Lisa's not there, but Jacques is there. I just know it. But only one way to find out, you know? Okay.
Bonjour, mademoiselle. Je m'appelle Jacques Brunet. So, what brings you to beautiful Wisconsin?
Bonjour, Jean m'appelle Nancy Drew. I'm here on vacation. What's your excuse?
Bonjour.
I guess Jean m'appelle.
Je m'appelle Nancy
My
Drew.
name is.
I am here on vacation. What's your excuse?
My excuse?
Yeah, what brings professional skier from France to Wisconsin? Why not Aspen or Lake Tahoe?
Yeah,
Right?
what brings a professional skier from France to Wisconsin? Why not Aspen or Lake Tahoe?
I am here for Isabelle, mon petit chou. She's an American studying at the university in Madison, and I've asked her to marry me.
Really?
That is excuse enough to be in Wisconsin, n'est-ce pas?
Is it?
And besides, I am not the first French work of art to end up here.
Oh, so you came halfway across the world for love. That's a fine excuse. So when's the wedding? That's a little
So
sarcasm.
you came halfway across the world for love. That's a fine excuse. So, when's the wedding?
As soon as possible.
Why the rush?
Why the rush?
Do not ask me about the affairs of my heart, Nancy, or I would think you are trying to steal it. But tell me, how will you spend your time here, Nancy?
I'm dying to have a look inside the library. Heard it was vandalized. Do you know anything?
I'm dying to have a look inside that library. I heard it was vandalized. Do you know anything?
Nancy, a pretty girl should not worry herself with this type of thing while she is on vacation.
I mean, true.
I should warn you, Dexter is very protective of this place. He does not take kindly to people snooping around where they should not.
Thanks for the tip, but I think Dexter and I are going to get along just fine.
Thanks for the tip, but I think Dexter and I are going to get along just fine.
Get along just fine, you say? Ah, a woman who knows her own powers of persuasion. Elle est dangereuse, non? Ciao!
Actually,
Ah, Nancy, comment ça va?
tell me about these boxes you're making.
Tell me about these boxes you're making.
When I am not skiing, I need some other way to express myself. So voila! I make these hot boxes for keeping secrets safe. I'm sure you have many secrets, Nancy.
Do you know much about the tower that's closed off? I heard the original owner imported it from France.
Do you know much about the tower that's closed off? I heard the original owner imported it from France.
It comes from the Chateau Rochemont in a town in France near where I grew up. Marie Antoinette used to visit this tower when she was Queen of France. Until she lost her head in the revolution, that is.
I need to bring Professor Hotchkiss her boots. Do you have them?
I need to bring Professor Hotchkiss her boots. Do you have them?
Yes, I fixed her boots. But you should be relaxing by the fire, sipping cocoa, Nancy.
Don't worry about me,
Not
dude.
running
I can't
errands
worry
for
about you.
Dexter.
I'll talk to you later.
Bye.
Okay, thanks. Let's go get Professor Hotchkiss her boots. Now, Professor Hotchkiss is the other way. Okay, am I going the right way? Where am I going? Okay. Yeah, I'm going the right way. Okay, we're gonna go this way. Bring Professor Hotchkiss her boots. She's this way. The right way. And then she's over here. And this, by this pretty woman art. Knock, knock. Here.
Yes, hello. Is that Jacques with my boots?
Actually, it's Nancy Drew, but I do have your boots for you.
Actually, it's Nancy Drew, but I do have your boots for you.
Oh, good. Boots, fine. Thank you, thank you. Everything is fine. Just leave the boots at the door, please. Yeah. Oh, and
The
it
voice
seems I'm
acting.
out of change. I'll just have to tip you the next time, Mandy.
It's Nancy, and I'm happy to leave the booths, but if you're not too busy, Professor, I'd like to introduce myself properly and ask you a couple of questions.
It's Nancy, and
It's
I'm happy to leave the
Nancy.
boots. But if you're not too busy, Professor, I'd just like to introduce myself properly and ask you a couple of questions.
Questions, yes, and proper introduction sounds lovely, but not now, maybe later.
Okay. So we're gonna drop him down here. Knock, knock. Okay. I guess I'm just gonna walk off. That means she got him. She brought them. Okay. So now we can go talk to Dexter. Dexter. Does anyone used to watch Dexter's Laboratory? I never really watched it. I've heard and saw some parts of it when it was on TV back in the day, but I don't watch it.
Can
Never
I help
watched
you?
it. About my radiator, Mr. Egan, do you think you'll be able to fix it anytime soon?
About my radiator, Mr. Egan. Do you think you'll be able to fix it anytime soon?
Sorry, not yet. Hotchkiss called to report that she got her boots. But now I'm told that the light is out in the back stairwell. Could
Okay.
you check the circuit breaker in the basement and make sure it's working?
Some vacation this is turning into. True.
Some vacation this is turning into.
Okay, so the way... Oh, I don't want to go there. So, we'll do that. We'll go behind his desk later, Nancy. Calm down, girl. So we're gonna go to the circuit breaker, which again is in the basement. We're gonna go here. It should be these, if I remember correctly. And then... You bring the lever down. It got awfully quiet though. Shit. There we go. Bring that soundtrack back on. Okay, now... Bring that lovely Renaissance music back. I don't know. There we go.
Yes?
I don't want to pester you, Mr. Egan, but the radiator?
I don't want to pester you, Mr. Egan, but the radiator?
Thanks for dealing with the circuit breaker. Okay, we're really making progress here, kid. So, you go up to Hotchkiss's room and see what she wants for dinner. She's not answering her phone.
No problem, boss.
No problem, boss.
Okay, so I already got the food thing, which is why we got it, and so we'll, I'm just gonna give it to her after I kind of talk to her, and then I can give it to her. It's, hello?
Ugh, Virginia Woolf never endured such interruptions. Who is it?
It's Nancy again. Dexter needs to know what you want for dinner.
It's Nancy again. Dexter needs to know what you want for dinner.
Oh, hard to think of food, Candy, when I'm riding the raging rapids of my theory. Oh, right now, I have plenty of pre-packaged energy globules to keep me going.
Globules.
But tell Baxter that I am developing a powerful craving for couscous.
It's Dexter.
Yes, couscous for dinner would be splendid. I'll have a nice tip for you next time, Fanny.
It's Nancy. What's the way I said that though? This isn't necessary, but we have to do this. We have to go back
Yes?
and forth. The professor says she has a hankering for couscous. It's not
The
on the menu.
professor
It has
says
to
she
be on
has
the
a
menu.
hankering for, couscous.
Couscous? Never heard of it. Tell her to order something off the menu.
She's couscous crazy, okay?
Okay. See ya, Mr. Egan.
Bye, kiddo.
Bye, kiddo. Bye, kiddo. Oh, shit. Oops. So we're gonna have to knock knock again.
Is that my couscous already?
Sorry, Professor, but there's no couscous in the house. You'll need to choose something from the hotel menu.
Sorry, Professor, but there's no couscous in the house. You'll need to choose something from the hotel menu.
Well, I don't have a menu. At least not from this hotel. Oh, be a doll and fetch me one, will you, Ta-ta?
Okay. So we just bring it down there. I believe. Or not. Maybe not.
Did you get the menu?
Sure did. How about opening the door so I can give it to you?
Sure did.
Is there
How about opening the door so I can give it to you?
She's gonna ask me to put it
Oh,
down.
you're a sneaky one. Just slip it under the door, please. Nice and easy. No funny stuff.
Really, is this all this little dialogue necessary?
Baby back ribs, yes. Oh, chili cheese dog, fried bologna sandwich. I'm not usually much of a meat eater, but very well. 50 drumsticks, please. Chicken, that is.
Cluck, cluck. Sure, 50 drumsticks, whatever makes you happy. That's a
Sure.
lot.
50 drumsticks. Whatever
for a
makes you
party.
happy.
Rock and roll, dear.
Bow, 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 bow. Rock and roll in that typewriter. There you go. Type away. Rock and roll.
Can I help you?
The professor has changed her order. Seems she's developed an appetite for chicken drumsticks. 50 of them.
The professor has changed her order. Seems she's developed an appetite for chicken drumsticks. 50 of them.
Okay then, drumsticks we got. Oops, but I guess Jock better take that bag of chicken legs out of the freezer. Will you tell him? And then take the rest of the day off, kid. Your radiator's as good as fixed.
That's until after we go to job.
Okay. See ya, Mr. Egan.
You're a trooper.
It's not just fixed. He's not even doing it. I just need to do this. We gotta go to Jacques again and tell him to do the drumstick shit. Okay. Drumstick on the drums. Drumstick on the rock and roll drums. Oh, see, it kind of lags. Okay.
Ah, Nancy, comment ça va?
Comment ça va? Dexter needs you to defrost that big bag of chicken legs.
Dexter needs you to defrost that big bag of chicken legs.
Oh la la la, what does he think I am? A sous chef?
I'll talk to you later.
A bientôt.
A bientôt yourself. Okay, I don't speak French. I don't speak the language. Okay. I'm American. Okay, let's go. But I'm also not French. I'm Italian. Ooh, back.
Did you see I fixed your radiator?
Okay.
Oh,
See ya,
God.
Mr.
I just
Egan.
wanted to see
Goodbye.
if there's anything else. So let's go back to our room real quick. The other way. We can go that way too, I didn't know that. Okay. And right here is there's an oil can. It's fixed. So now we don't have to hear the clinky noises at all. Let's call Bess and George real quick. Let's call Ned first. 1, 5, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. Just to talk, catch up. 4, 3, 5, 7. Hello?
Hi, you've reached Ned at Omega Chi Epsilon. I'm not here to take your call right now, so please try again later. Thanks.
Okay, we're gonna just catch up with George Vane now, my other friend, my tomboy friend. Bess Marvin is the girly girlfriend of us, ours. 1, 5, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 2, 5, 8, 3.
Hello?
George, it's Nancy.
Great timing, Nancy. Bess and I were just saying how we wish we were out on the ski slopes with you. Hang on, I'll get her to pick up the other phone. Hey, Bess, our favorite detective's on the phone.
Hey, Nancy. How's the vacation?
I guess you haven't gotten my letter. Not only do I have a blizzard on my hands, but I may have stumbled onto another case too. The castle library was vandalized, and one of the other guests says her room was robbed.
I guess you haven't gotten my letter. Not only do I have a blizzard on my hands, but I may have stumbled onto another case, too. The castle library was vandalized, and one of the other guests says her room was robbed.
boy, oh boy! Have you searched the library for clues yet?
Well, that's the thing. Dexter Egan, the caretaker, says it's locked up and off limits until the police can get here. But who knows when that'll be.
That's funny, Nancy. I didn't know the phrase off limits was even in your vocabulary.
True.
Seriously, though, don't you think that your dad's friend, Christy Lane, would feel better knowing that you're on the case, at least until the police can take over?
She's right, Nancy. I mean, who knows what this Egan guy is all about anyway? Sounds like you're just gonna have to find an alternative entrance to that library.
Here I go again. Just hope I don't have to slide down the chimney.
And what about this robbery? Who got robbed?
I'm not sure. The guest's name is Professor Hotchkiss. I think she's a bit eccentric.
You mean weird?
Nutso?
A few sandwiches short of a picnic?
Okay, you guys. I just mean that I'm not sure how reliable her testimony will be.
Yeah, but she'll probably tell you something important, whether she means to or not.
I met my ski instructor, Jacques Brunet. He sure is French.
I met my ski instructor, Jacques Brunet. He sure is French.
Ooh la la, those accents should be illegal.
I hate to break it to you, Bess, but he's engaged.
Now there's a real crime.
Right, Bess. Humanity is devastated.
I met this nice woman, Lisa Ostrom.
I met this nice woman, Lisa Ostrom.
What's her deal?
She's a photojournalist doing a story on the castle. She sure got me curious about that tower.
Oh yeah? Does she know where the entrance is?
I don't think so.
Well, keep an eye on her, Nancy. Those photojournalists are born snoopers, you know.
George, are you suggesting that Nancy is a second-class snooper? You're going to give our friend a complex.
Oh, right. Like Nancy doesn't know she's the prime minister of snooping.
I'm trying to meet with Professor Hotchkiss to find out what was stolen from her room, but she won't open their door to discuss it.
I'm trying to meet with Professor Hotchkiss to find out what was stolen from her room, but she won't open her door to discuss it.
That's odd. I wonder what she's so nervous about. I'll bet she's hiding something in her room.
Like what, Bess? The elephant that trampled the library? She's probably just a little freaked. I mean, if her room really was robbed, you'll find a way to make her trust you, Nancy. I'll bet Bess's last slice of pizza on it.
Hey.
Okay, you two. I'll talk to you soon.
Watch out for weird people!
Yeah, in every single case I do have to do that. Okay. Next, we are gonna go on the elevator because I believe, if I remember correctly, oh, by the way, the dead end, listen to this. It's so cute.
Dead end.
It's on the other side too. You thought that was an actual door, huh? Those are both dead ends on this side and the other side. So now we're gonna do a little thing here where we go on the elevator. And I believe at some point it gets stuck, if I remember. It's like when we go to the basement and we go all the way to the top floor, it's gonna get stuck. So we're gonna use this one.
It's locked.
We gotta call it. Hello, ding ding. What?
It's locked.
Oh shit. Are we on the wrong floor? I guess we are. So what we're gonna do is, I don't know what floor it is. Let me go find out. Am I on the right side?
Hello there, dead end. My name's Nancy Drew.
Well, the audio kind of changed there. We're gonna have to go. It's okay. So I actually didn't. I forgot there was a third dead end. We're gonna go back on the third floor elevator, or first floor actually. This one. We just go on the other side here, and there should be an elevator across from the library. Right here. Hopefully it works.
It's locked.
I can call it here, right? There. I guess it's not working. I think it's on the third floor. That's the library, which we'll go in a couple minutes. I think. I don't really need to talk to her.
Can I help you?
Okay. See ya, Mr. Egan.
Alrighty then.
I'm just some random person passing by, don't mind me. I'm not a detective or anything, not a nuisance. Actually, I just changed my mind, I am a nuisance. Okay. Here we go. We're gonna see if this one works. There we go. So we're actually gonna take this to the basement. Oh, first floor. Is it stuck? Is it stuck? The elevator's literally stuck. Should we sound the alarm? I don't know. I don't know if that helped or not. Let's do... Weird. Usually works. I'm gonna go anyways to the bottom floor. I'm gonna go to the basement and it's gonna get... I have to make it like it's stuck. So... yeah. Okay. I had to pull the lever again in the thing and now it should work. I had to pull that red lever. You know what we did earlier. And now we're gonna go from the basement to the second floor. Wait for it. First floor. Now this we have to go here. And now we can't really go across there. We go here and then we can go here and we can get here.
Alley-oop!
Okay, calm down, Nancy. I'm gonna go speak to Professor Hotchkiss.
Is
Hello.
that you, Brandy?
Hello.
Oh, I'm glad you're here. At the moment, my theory is rising like a magnificent souffle. I need to collect a few more ingredients, if you will, but it's a delicate situation. If I leave my room even for a moment, I fear the souffle will come crashing down in a heap.
You're cooking a souffle in there?
You're cooking a souffle in there?
Oh, don't take me too literally, dear. What I need is some information about the castle. Hard numbers. I've come to the conclusion that you are an enterprising and faithful soul. Therefore, I have decided to entrust you with this important mission. Who knows? If you succeed, I might whisk you away from the hotel business to be my personal research assistant.
Well, Professor Hotchkiss, I'm not actually in the hotel business, but I'd love to help.
Well, Professor Hotchkiss, I'm not actually in the hotel business, but I'd love to help.
Marvelous! Here's what I need to know. Not counting the towers, how many windows are there on the face of the castle? I'll be very eager to hear what you come up with. But please, don't disturb me unless you have the answer.
Wait.
Yes, did you find the information I asked you for?
Can you remind me of what I'm looking for again?
You're lucky I don't mind repeating myself. Now, are you listening?
Yeah.
What is the model number on the elevator? I'll
Okay,
be very
changed.
eager to hear what you come up with. But please, don't disturb me unless you have the answer.
Okay, thank you. I will do that just now. So to find the number of the model of the elevator, you want to actually... Where's the elevator? This is actually close by, I think. Yeah, the elevator. Okay, the model number is inside the
It's
elevator.
locked.
Call for it, I think.
It's locked.
Okay, now we're just gonna have to get our asses back down there then. Okay, I'm gonna go find out. I thought it was on the 3rd floor. Or maybe I needed to go talk to... I need to find the number, but he needs to fix it, so let's see.
Can I help you?
I was in the elevator and it got stuck between floors. So I had to climb out the top and I just barely made it up to the floor above. Do you think you'll be able to fix it?
I was in the elevator and it got stuck between floors. I had to climb out the top and I just barely made it up to the floor above. Do you think you'll be able to fix it?
Well, I doubt it's broken. I'll check the power switch in the basement. Glad you're okay. But don't go climbing around the elevator shaft anymore. It's dangerous in there.
Okay, see you, Mr. Egan.
Okay. See ya, Mr. Egan.
Alrighty then.
Okay, so I'm gonna actually do it myself. We have to continue. Well, I don't know how often. I forgot how often, but we gotta actually, cause we can't just walk around and going up and down manually without using the elevators. I'm gonna restart it, and then I'm gonna see what model number it is.
It's locked.
You know what? I'm gonna go back on the top floor. Screw it, screw it, screw it. Sorry. How do I go back? Or I think it might be on each one. Let me see. Yeah, it's right there. Model number 50964. Okay. 50964. Wrote it down. I don't know why. Let's go back to the second floor. It's not stuck. I don't think it will be. It's not stuck. Okay, now we're gonna go see Professor Hotchkiss and tell her the answer. Very easy, very, very easy. Although I think we're on the wrong side. But that's okay. It's like a loop-de-loop. It's funny. Little shortcut. I love that. I love his portrait. Just okay.
Yes. Did you find the information I asked you for?
Sure did.
Sure did.
Good, but I need you to write it down so I don't forget.
Okay, thank you. Oh, thanks. 50964.
Thank you. Let me do some calculations to see if this is correct. Eureka! If there's one thing I like in a young person, it's ingenuity. Now, I've got work to do. Time to stir the cauldron and stoke the fire. But if you'd like to talk, I'll be holding office hours in the lobby between 3 and 6 a.m. Meet me then.
3 to 6 a.m.? Not p.m. Okay. Sure, I'll keep that in mind. Okay. Now, we're gonna go explore the library, I think. The library. We're gonna take the elevator. We're actually gonna go not straight through the library door. There's a secret shortcut. So you want to take it to the basement. And then climb the shaft, the ceiling. That's under all. We want to go here. And there should be an open vent. Yep. And we go all the way here. This is the shortcut to the library. But I'm gonna save it here because you want to be quick about this. Yes. You want to open it, but the alarm, there's an alarm right here, alarm system. You want to get out, but once you get out, there we go.
Okay.
If you went through that door, he will automatically stop you. And you don't know how to stop the alarm from going off.
Darn you, crazy old man. I know you hid that thing around here somewhere.
Sorry, this is very quiet.
The least you could have done was left me a hint.
It's very quiet. He's speaking very quietly right now. Okay.
I don't have time to clean this up.
Okay, I don't know if you guys can hear that at all. That's louder than his voice. Okay. So we can turn the alarm off real quick. But let me just... We're gonna go over here. There are a couple books, mind you. The Diary of Hans Axel von Fersen. Let's read these books first. Hans Axel von Fersen, 1755 through 1810, was a Swedish-French soldier and diplomatic agent who became a close friend of Queen Marie Antoinette during the early 1780s and went on to work for the counter-revolutionary movement after 1789. After Antoinette's execution in 1793, von Fersen wrote about her every year on the anniversary of her death until his own death in 1810. Many scholars have concluded that he must have been in love with her. His diary recounts his political movements during the time and provides us with valuable historical insight into the political climate in France at the end of the 18th century. Thanks to the fine scholarship of Melissa St. John, the University of Michigan, the significant historical document has been uncovered and translated into English. What is it? Okay, here we go. Just these 2 pages, by the way. June 3rd, 1791. The trouble in France continues to mount. The revolutionaries have forced the king-queen to return to the Tuileries in Paris, where they are living like virtual prisoners. I'm working with the counter-revolutionaries to help the royal couple escape to England, June 18th, 1791. Everything is arranged. False passports, a carriage, disguises. Just after midnight on Tuesday, the king-queen dressed as servants will slip out of the city by coach. I'll be their driver. I've instructed Marie to bring her jewels with her. If they are stopped, she may be able to bargain with the revolutionaries her diamonds for her life. I can have no peace until I know that she is safe behind the treachery of this revolution. June 27th, 1791. Alas, what a cursed night. I've not expected that Commander Lebeau, Marie's most outspoken enemy, would be present at the checkpoint in Verny. Marie tends to try to negotiate, but the scoundrel took her jewels and threw her at the mercy of his revolutionary apes anyway. I was helpless to stop him. She and Louis were escorted back to Paris like common criminals. The situation is grim indeed. July 1st, 1791. I still cannot speak to the Queen as she is kept under full-time surveillance. I'm awaiting orders from Vienna as to what to do next, but I fear that it may be too late to save Marie or her husband. The thought of her suffering destroys me. Oh. Okay, so we got those books. I believe there's like 3 or 4 books here. There's nothing else to see here. We have this hole in the wall, which is really nothing. We have this book, An Atlas of the United States of America, by J. Putnam. Oops. Okay, Wisconsin's little fun facts. Capital, Madison. Organized as Territory, July 4th, 1836, entered Union May 29th, 1848, nicknamed Badger State, love badgers. Honey badger, don't care. Motto forward, state symbols, flower, wood, violet, cool. Tree, sugar maple, cute. Bird, robin, love that. Animal, badger, of course. Wildlife, animal, white-tailed deer. Domestic animal, dairy cow, moo. Insect, honeybee, beverage, milk, okay, no. Song on Wisconsin dance, polka, symbol of peace, morning dove. Okay, global latitude 50, 45, 94. We're gonna keep that in. I'm gonna write that down. 45 and 90. This is
Sure
dust.
is dusty.
We'll need this for the fingerprints on that alarm thing. But for now, we have another book over here. The 3rd book, True Stories Behind Famous Portraits. This one's a good one. C.B. Brown. Okay. Of the many great portraits painted of Michael Boner during the career, none has fueled more controversy and gossip than this portrait of Marie Antoinette, which was completed only months before the Revolution broke out. It all began when King Louis XIV, or 16th, Marie's husband, commissioned an opulent jeweled tiara for her birthday. Send the tiara were a ruby and emerald, a sovereign, and a 52-carat diamond. Very extravagant. Bigger than any diamond ever before worn by French royalty. Marie was not horrified by the tiara extravagance and refused to wear it. It is even rumored that she referred to it as my crown of ruination, though no one knew about what she meant by that. When it came time to have her portrait painted by the master Bonnet, Marie insisted on posing away from the palace of Versailles in the tower room of the Chateau Rochemont. where she often visited to escape the growing turmoil in Paris. Further, the queen refused to be painted wearing the tiara. King Louis was furious, but Marie would not budge. She chose to ornament herself with a purple rose instead. Not just a flower, but a symbol of her willful defiance of her husband's wishes. When the portrait was finished, she gave it to the Richemonts in appreciation of their loyal friendship. Shortly thereafter, the revolution erupted in full. When Marie Antoinette and her husband were arrested, the queen refused to reveal the whereabouts of the tiara. Even after execution, neither the tiara nor the magnificent jewels it contained were ever found. To this day, speculation, heated debate continues about what becomes the crown of rumination. The painting is now in the hands of a private American collector. Okay. Cute. Okay. And then there's this one. Purple-Hearted Queen. This is a poem. Traditional history books have seldom mentioned it, but there's ample evidence that Marie Antoinette's favorite color was purple. It's not an insignificant fact, some might think, but one that may offer great insight into the character of a queen, who I believe has been hastily and unfairly judged both in her lifetime and up to today. Actually, this is not a poem, I'm just thinking of these. Purple is traditionally considered to be color, majesty, or royalty, but this does not mean that it is merely a color of wealth and power. On a deeper level, purple symbolizes loyalty, dignity, wisdom, and truth. When Marie had her portrait painted by the master, Marcel Bonnet, she chose to pose holding a purple rose. Instead of wearing the extravagant diamond tiara that King Louis XIV had given her, she knew that it would be insensitive to wear such a tiara at a time when the French masses were starving and angry. By choosing the rose, Marie acted with wisdom and loyalty to her people. As one of the last acts of her short life, Marie chose to wear purple slippers, as seen in this little animated cartoon illustrated photo, I should say, for her walk to the guillotine. Convicted of crimes for which she never confessed, crimes that were never proven, Marie accepted her death sentence with resignation. However, she walked to meet her death in her favorite purple slippers. She expressed her unshakable dignity and her silent protest as to the truth of her innocence. Okay. I'm scared to touch anything else. I will do this alarm thing. So, this dust thing. We gotta click on all these to figure out which buttons to press. Don't worry, when I first did this, I thought I was gonna click a button. So now we know which buttons to press. It's 3, asterisk, 7, 2. Approved. Good. So now we can do the extra things, like we have a little ship here. But this is gonna be, what was it, 90? Oops. Wait, what was it? I think it was written here, I think. 45.90, okay. Let's get that right. This is actually gonna open something. Yeah. So let me write these down. Okay. Negative 15. And then 10, negative 5. So this will open this thing. Oh, let me read that again. Let me read that. A sly rabbit will have 3 openings to its den. Okay. Just a little poem. Okay, so this one we have to move to negative 15. This is click, this is start over. Let's move this way. Oh, actually no, I got it wrong. Oh no, that was wrong. Okay, there. Negative 15. Then it's 10. Then it's negative 5. It's gonna lock a secret door. Okay. This is Dexter's little secret room. We'll need this lighter to light this.
It's so dark in
Oh,
here.
not the Wiley can, my bad. And that should melt the key, which is right there. Lag. Okay. And when we leave, we can blow the candle out. The castle's been empty for many years now. These hallways just echo in vain. And oh, how I missed you, my one-time son. My anger is dissolved into pain. I still don't know why you pilfered my wallet. The money could hardly have mattered. That $50 I'd given you twice, but insisted my poor heart you shattered. If only I could find you, we'd patch it up all patch it all up, talk through it as dad and son should. Perhaps you meant to only test my love. Perhaps you felt misunderstood. I want you to know that your old man forgives you. Old bygones are bygones with me. So I've left you our keepsake to remember me by. You'll sure be delighted to see. Go out to the garden, my old thinking spot, my refuge in hours of dread. Your lucky charm is stashed where no stranger would look in the back of my old troubled head. So this is goodbye, dear Dexter. Farewell. I guess this is his last will. Not really a will, but like a letter. You offered me much needed joy, and I'll never forget all the laughter you brought me. My darling young rascally boy. That's sweet. For him to write, I guess. And then on this side, we have, we have these, which is nothing to actually get out of, except just to look. Butterfly collection. I guess those are his parents' old antique photos. When he was good, he was very good. These are little things. Dexter, the son of my life. Attaboy. We're gonna read this real quick, these things. Sequential earns student trip to DC by Janet Robinson, Madison. Students from all corners of Wisconsin competed at the Badger State Spelling Bee in Madison on Saturday. The day began with 116 finalists ages 9 to 15 at Capital Elementary School. After 14 rounds of competition, there were 3 remaining finalists: Marcia Aldridge of Dexter, Tanya Jones of Lady Smith, and Dexter Egan of Butter Ridge. In the end, Egan, a 5th grader, correctly spelled sesquicentennial to earn an all-expense paid trip next month to the Vanderbilt National Spelling Bee in Washington, D.C. Ooh, big. Not to mention trophy and statewide fame. After the contest, Dexter said he had been preparing for the event since last fall. The charming 11-year-old was just one of more than 50,000 elementary and junior high students in Wisconsin who participate in the classroom, school, city, and county competitions that led to Saturday's competition. Several hundred people from around the state drove to Madison to watch the event. Among those in the audience was a chocolate milk tycoon, Ezra Wickford, who was Egan's adoptive father. When asked how he felt about Dexter's victory, Wickford said he felt like the proudest dad on earth and added, adopting Dexter was the best thing I ever did. The Vanderbilt National Spelling Bee will be held from May 28th to June 3rd. Then we have the Young Buckaroos character, June 13, 1933. This is actually from November 1944. Certificate of Service for Dexter Egan from August 1940 to November 1944. Okay, next we have some photos. Best Attendance Award, School Merit 1942. Yeehaw, little paper thing. First Vehicle, County Recycling Project 1943, and Father's Day 1944. Certificate of Merit, Dexter. Okay, so this is when it was really good. Like, positive person, happy-go-lucky. When he was bad, he was horrid. Now, these are bad things. It's kind of interesting how he kept it. Dexter, when it rains, it pours. My son, the vandal. March 14, 1945. Dear Mr. Wickford, we're sorry to report that your son Dexter was caught on school grounds last night throwing rocks at gymnasium windows. The second time he has been caught attempting to destroy school property. We fear Dexter is becoming a danger to himself and others. We have no choice but to expel him. Please contact us if you have any questions regarding this matter. Sincerely, Harold Burney, School principal, sad excuse for stealing. Dear Pop, I'm sorry for taking $50 out of your wallet without asking. I know it was wrong. I know you're very disappointed in me. I'm sorry. I'll never do it again. I'm sorry. Your son Dexter. Okay, we got, I raised a crook. Milwaukee Bank. Wait, what did it say? Milwaukee Bank police nab suspect passing voting checks. By Griffin Sanders. Milwaukee. Bank employees at the Milwaukee branch of First National Bank on 3rd Street helped police catch a young man who tried to cash counterfeit checks in their bank September 6 at 2:30 p.m. The man came into the bank with phony checks and identification to match everything on the checks. Milwaukee Police Sergeant Fred Leota said, bank employees noted the license plate and description of the car, called police and identified the young man after the Milwaukee police stopped the car. The suspect identified as Dexter Egan, 18 of Better Ridge, the adopted son of a permanent chocolate milk tycoon Ezra Wickford. He had 3 different sets of false ID matching the checks. Leota said, at 18, this kid is already like a pro. Egan was arrested with felony charges of possession of false ID for purposes of fraud, possession of counterfeit checks, attempting to pass the checks, and conspiracy. If convicted, he faced a prison sentence of up to 20 years. As of last Friday, Egan was being held at the County Correctional Center on $50,000 bail, said a jail spokeswoman. Ezra Wickford could not be reached for comment, nor has anyone come forward to post bail for Mr. Egan. We got a void check. Souvenirs. I'd rather see it burn. This must be the worst one? I don't know. June 3rd, 1949. Which one's this crime? Dear Ezra, I've change your will according to the directions you gave me in our meeting on May 21st. In the event of your death, Dexter will have no resource to inherit Wickford Castle. Recourse. No recourse, or any of your estate or financial holdings. Further, he will be unable to claim any association with or capitalize upon your name or reputation. I am currently proceeding with your request to annul your adoptive relationship to Dexter, and to sever any subsidiary legal ties you may have to him. I will notify you when these proceedings are finalized. So, take him off the will, I guess. On a personal note, allow me to say how sorry I am to hear of Dexter's criminal conviction and urge you not to blame yourself. I'm sure you did the best you could with Dexter, but some children just turn out to be bad eggs. True. Somewhat. Nevertheless, while your disappointment must be profound, I commend your prudence and pragmatism in the decisions you have made to protect your state. Yours faithfully, Peter Rockford. And that's all there is to that. So now, let's see, where do we want to go? Okay, so we are gonna go back through the vents. Excuse me. And we're gonna actually, you'll hear the sound. You'll actually see something.
There's something down there.
Yeah. You need to go, like, over here. And then there's this thing. You use the oil can for this, because you can't move it otherwise. Now, if I remember correctly, there was this.
The elevator's in the way.
There's a secret room. So what we have to do is take this to like the 1st or 2nd floor. I'm gonna take it to the 1st. Now we have to go back. We had to take the elevator there.
It's locked.
We have to use... Oh, you know what? We forgot something. We need to get that key that Dexter has. So let's make sure he's not there. And if he's there, we'll have to switch at a different time. Is Lisa there? No.
Can I help you?
So did he grow up around here?
So, did you grow up around here?
You could say that.
Do you know the original owner, Ezra Wickford, when he lived here?
Did you know the original
I'm gonna
owner,
get really
Ezra Wickford,
snoopy here.
when he lived here?
You could say that.
Did you know him well?
Did you know him well?
They call it the past for a reason, okay? Because it's over.
So did you know Ezra Wickford had a place where he liked to go and think? Some place he thought of as a refuge?
So, do you know if Ezra Wickford had a place where he liked to go and think? Someplace he thought of as a refuge?
There was a private area, the garden. Yeah. The entrance was hidden, so no one could bother him there.
Were you allowed to go out there?
Were you allowed to go out there?
Once in a while he'd bring me out there and teach me about his favorite flowers, but that was like 100 years ago.
Do you think I could go check it out?
Do you think I could go check it out?
Forget about it. There's nothing out there but dead weeds and crumbling statues.
Okay, see ya, Mr. Egan.
Okay. See ya, Mr. Egan.
Bye, kiddo.
Bye-bye. Okay, I have to find a time when he's not there so I can go behind his desk because I believe the library key, which we'll need, is over there. So let me go to my room and change the time at least to a different time. I'm gonna put it at 11 a.m. I think. Okay. 11 a.m. 11 a.m. Hopefully he's not there. Is he there? Oh, he's still there. Shit. Maybe I should do a different time, like 11 p.m. Let's do that. Let's do 11 p.m. Shit. I got one key, but it's not the right key. I remember that much. This key is not the library key. Alarm. I'm gonna do 11 p.m. See what happens. So now everyone's asleep at this time. And that's right, we can go behind his desk. Okay. There's really not much to see except this steno book, which is a to-do list. Is notepad. Snow plows, try to reach Christy again. Change bulbs in tower, replace filter in vent shaft. Keep searching, get boots back to Professor Hotchkiss. Check bare basement, circuit breaker, get dinner, orders from guests. And that's all. Now in this, we can get the key. Library key. Perfect. And so, since everyone's asleep, I'm gonna go to the library since the elevator is fine. At the right spot. At least. So let's do this. It's gonna be on this side. Now the alarm will go off. So I'm gonna save right here. Save. Save. I kind of forgot what it was. But it's okay. I'm gonna bring out this. Or actually, let me go like this first. And then, oh shit. Almost got me in a heart attack there, dude. I don't know why I said dude. Oh my god, that was scary. Every time I hear an alarm and like, I feel like Dexter Egan's right behind me. But it actually takes a couple of minutes. So we're actually gonna go through here to get back to this. But again, we're on the first level. The elevator's stuck on the first level. We just had to go to the shortcut area. So now I believe we can finally go into that. Yeah? Okay. So this is gonna take you back somewhere. But there's this. There's... I'm gonna save here. Okay, I'm gonna save. Wait, did it save? Okay. Oh my god. Okay. I think this is a random puzzle. Yeah, it's one of these. Okay, excuse the loudness. These are just random. It's very easy though. Oops. There we go. And now we gotta go here. Oh, I remember this part. You're gonna see somebody familiar here. I think it's this way. Yeah. Jacques. What you doing, dude?
Nancy, what are you doing here?
Don't you think I should be asking you that question?
Don't you think I should be asking you that question?
I can explain, Nancy, but please don't tell anyone that you found me here. If I get sent back to France, my fiancée will give up on me, and I will have let down my family again.
How can you expect me to keep quiet while you go around destroying the castle? True. If you're willing to saw through this gate, then you must be the one who wrecked the library too.
How can you expect me to keep quiet while you go around destroying the castle? If you're willing to saw through this gate, then you must be the one who wrecked the library too.
Nancy, I had nothing to do with what happened in the library. I swear the tower holds a valuable French historical document. If I can find it and return it to France, perhaps I can make up for my failure at the Olympics.
What kind of document?
What kind of document?
The tower first belonged to the Chateau Rochemont in France. When Ezra Wickford bought the tower, my great-grandfather was the master carpenter in charge of dismantling it and preparing it for shipment. One day, when he was working alone, he found a secret compartment in one of the walls.
A secret compartment?
A secret compartment?
Sorry for the loud
Inside, he found an old journal with a royal
Journal.
crest on the cover
It's not a journal,
and
it's
a
journal.
medallion with a strange blue stone in it. But he heard other carpenters coming, so he hid the medallion in his pocket and sealed the journal back in the compartment. Before he could get back to study the journal and return the
called
medallion,
journals, journal.
the tower was dismantled and shipped to America. He never learned who the journal belonged to or what it said.
Why didn't your great-grandfather tell anyone about his discovery?
Why didn't your great-grandfather tell anyone about his discovery?
He thought if he told his story, Ezra Wickford might get angry, accuse him of interfering with the project, and try to ruin his name as a carpenter. So he kept quiet.
So how do you know all of this?
So, how do you know all of this?
I was his only great-grandson. On his deathbed, he gave me the medallion and told me the whole story. He begged me to come here to Wisconsin to find the journal and return it to France.
You must feel a real sense of responsibility to carry out your great-grandfather's dying wish.
You must feel a real sense of responsibility to carry out your great-grandfather's dying wish.
Dying wish.
Oh, yes, of course. But it's not just for my great-grandfather. It is for France. The journal bore a royal seal. It must have belonged to Marie Antoinette, because she used to visit the tower during the Revolution. So perhaps it contains her confessions. Or perhaps it contains proof of her innocence. Either way, the contents of that journal could change French history forever.
I just don't see how you can think that journal will still be up there after all these years.
I just don't see how you can think that journal will still be up there after all these years.
I know it's possible that someone found the secret compartment when the tower was being put back together. But I have to check anyway. I just have to know. Nancy, do you think you could help me? Let me show you this medallion, and maybe you'll be able to tell me what it's for.
I don't know, Jacques. You seem pretty desperate. Why should I believe that you're not the library vandal?
I don't know, Jacques. You seem pretty desperate. Why should I believe that you're not the library vandal?
Oh, Nancy, you must believe me. I would never try to destroy that beautiful library. After all, most of those books are French. Now will you help me? I think this medallion will interest you. And maybe you'll have some idea what it's for. It's in my locker. Will you go get it while I take care of something? The combination is 2665. I'll meet you in the locker room in a minute.
Okay, 2665. Okay. Okay, Jacques, I'm intrigued. I must say I'll see you downstairs.
Okay, Jacques. I am intrigued. I'll see you downstairs.
Oh, you're the best, Nancy.
That's what they tell me.
That's what they tell me.
Girl, calm down. Don't be ego. Okay, there's some in there. I don't think we really need to do that though. Okay, we can. This is gonna be locked.
It's locked.
It's locked. We can grab. I think we can grab this. Yeah, the arrowhead, at least. Let's go back and let's go try to open his thing. Where's the basement? Oh, that's locked. So we can go over here. I think that, no, maybe not. We need to go to, I mean, we could, because there's no other way to go back here. Okay. We'll have to go through that way. It's quite a bit of steps. Jesus, it's loud. Okay, so we're gonna have to walk our ass back to the locker rooms, which is in the basement. And find Jacques. But Jacques is over here. Jacques. Now his is 2665. I used to use gym locker rooms, padlocks. I kept mine from middle school to high school, and I knew the combination by heart. And I just screwed that up. Okay, this is 2. It's been a long time, honestly, for these. 6, 6, 5. Right? Yes. So before I give the medallion, we're gonna read some letters. Jacques, darling. I'm trying to be patient, but I cannot understand what is taking you so long. My mother and father are traditional people, and they think it is highly unusual that you would ask me to marry you without demonstrating your commitment to me in any symbolic way. You now believe that your love makes us richer than kings and queens, but I cannot live on hot dogs and mac and cheese forever. Yeah, I could live on mac and cheese, but not hot dogs. You said you had a plan. You said it would only take a couple of weeks, but it has been 2 months. I can't wait forever. Please don't make me give up on you, and I remain your petite chou, Isabel. So we got here. D is for dazzling, D is for diamonds, diamond shapes, famous diamonds, diamond appraisal, diamond grading, what everyone should know about the world's most covered stones. The 5 C's of diamonds: appraisal, color, cut, clarity, carat, and cost. Diamonds are clear, right? Not so. Actually, when viewed under a special jeweler's light, you can see the diamonds come in every color of the rainbow. What's more, the color of the diamond is the second biggest factor in the price after carat weight. The clearer, more colorless the diamond, the more it's worth. So if it has less color, it's more worth it. Interesting. Most diamonds have at least a hint of yellow or brown body color. Others, called fancy diamonds, have a blue, pink, purple, or red tint. If a diamond does not have enough color to be called fancy, then it is graded in a scale of colors ranging from D through Z or D. Diamond is considered to be colorless. At the end of the spectrum, anything more intense than Z is considered fancy. A fancy yellow diamond is more expensive than a light yellow diamond. Cut. Diamonds come with a variety of shapes: round, emerald, heart. I would say my favorite is probably heart or oval or even musky. I don't like the square one, really. I don't like emerald or princess. Pear's nice too. I think my favorites are this one, and that one. Okay, marquee, oval, pear, and princess. Still, not every diamond the same shape looks the same. 2 heart-shaped diamonds can appear very different, actually, and you don't need to be a diamond expert to see that one may have more shape appeal than the other. The most popular shape the diamonds are cut into is the round one, which is that one. It is also the most brilliant or sparkly of all the cuts. The ideal cut for a diamond is the one for which the diamond's proportions achieve the most brilliance. The diagram below shows that what is considered ideal cut in brown brilliance, according to American Ideal, Talsky, and the European Ideal cut. The proportions given are relative to the girdle diameter. Okay, that's just a book about diamonds. Honestly, just learning about diamonds. I like diamonds. I like pearls more. And I like rose gold. Jacques Brunet. To whom it may concern, our records indicate their visitor's visa will expire within 1 month. If you remain in the country after that time, you will be doing so in violation of the law. If your visitor's status is changed, or you wish to dispute our records, please contact your local immigration authority immediately. Okay, something weird there. Looks like he's got a second brush, an extra brush. And I think, yeah, we can take the medallion out. But when we take it, we get thwopped. I remember that.
Ouch. Oh, someone must have knocked me out.
Let's answer that phone. Ring. Oops.
Headache headquarters. Nancy here.
Nancy, it's Jacques. What happened? Are you okay?
I don't really know what happened. I opened your locker like you said, and then it was lights out Nancy.
I don't really know what happened. I opened your locker like you said, and then it was lights out Nancy.
But you do have my medallion, right?
It was the last thing I saw, but I sure don't have it now. Someone took it.
It was the last thing I saw, but I sure don't have it now.
Oh la la, you can't be serious.
I'm afraid I am serious. I have no idea what happened to it.
I'm afraid I am serious. I have no idea what happened to it.
This is too much. Oh la la. Unbelievable.
It's not my fault. Okay. It's the fucking perp's fault. But it's the fucking suspect's fault because anyone who attacks Nancy is automatically a suspect. Let's just be honest here. Clearly. Now we're gonna talk to Dexter and we're gonna find out if there's anything I can do. Or outside stuff.
Thanks for coming down. I've been wanting to talk to you. How's your head? Did you slip or what?
He's acting weird. Well, let's just say someone must be trying to tell me to get a little more rest on this vacation. Anyway, I'm planning on making a speedy recovery. Don't worry about me, dude.
Well, let's just say someone
Dex,
must
please
be
don't
trying
worry
to
about
tell
me,
me to
man.
get a little more rest on this vacation. Anyway, I'm planning on making a speedy recovery.
It's just that when I found you out cold in the basement and hauled you back to your room, I noticed all this red dirt on your shoes. I'm just curious where it came from.
Red dirt? I guess it could have come from anywhere. I really don't know. I hope I didn't track it around the castle, though, did I?
Red dirt?
Just being
I guess
nonchalant.
it could have come from anywhere. I really don't know. I hope I didn't track it around the castle, though. Did I?
No, you didn't track it around the castle. Guess it's a mystery. But listen, I don't want to find you out cold on the floor again,
Don't
so
worry
watch
about
your
me.
step, missy.
That was alright.
Whatever it is, I'm sure you don't need my help.
Mr. Egan, that red dirt you asked me about, it came from the tunnel that leads to the Queen's Tower. I should have told you in the first place, but I was afraid you'd be mad.
Mr. Egan, that red dirt you asked me about, it came from the tunnel that leads to the Queen's Tower. I should have told you in the first place, but I was afraid you'd be mad.
I was wondering when you were gonna come to your senses and fess up. Am I mad? Nope. If you must know, I'm impressed. Ezra Wickford set that secret door up so nobody would be able to find it. When I was a kid, I was obsessed with getting into that tower. Ezra told me that if I could get through the secret door, he'd take me up to see the Queen's Tower. Finally, I got into the tunnel, and when I came out with that red dirt all over me, he laughed. He was actually proud of me.
That's an amazing story, Mr. Egan. I'm glad you're not angry. I guess I've been as curious as you were.
That's an amazing story, Mr.
Really?
Egan. I'm glad you're not angry. I guess I'm just as curious as you once were.
I'd say you earned the right to check out the tower for yourself, but you gotta get through that gate, right? There's an old skeleton key in the maintenance shed. Now that the storm's passed, you can go out and get it. But be careful. It's still dead cold out there.
Okay, thank you. I don't want to press any luck with you, but I sure would like to see Ezra's private garden. Can you tell me how to find it?
I don't want to
That's
press
another
my
thing I
luck
wanna
with you,
ask.
but I sure would like to see Ezra's private garden. Could you tell me how to find it?
It's nothing but wasteland out there. If you're bent on tromping around in the cold, go left when you get outside, away from the shed. Look for a wrought iron gate. You'll figure out the rest.
Okay, see you, Mr. Egan.
Okay. See ya,
Then there
Mr.
was something
Egan.
else I'd ask.
Alrighty then.
Let me just double check.
Hey there, Nancy.
Okay.
Bye.
See ya, Mr. Egan.
Goodbye.
Okay, so we're gonna have to go to the basement. Let me see. Okay, usually I miss.
So what'd you find in the library?
How did you know I was in the library, Snoop?
How do you know I was in the library?
Oh, come on, Nancy. You've been on the prowl. I can tell by the sparkle in your eye.
Honestly, I have no idea what you're talking about.
I honestly have no idea what you're talking about.
Aw, you're no fun.
What do you know about Jacques Brunet?
What do you know about Jacques Brunet?
Didn't you watch the last Winter Olympics? He's France's big cheese of skiing. He holds the record for the 500-meter slalom, but he totally choked at the games. I guess he's washed up now. But at least his looks haven't gone down the tubes.
Do you know Professor Hotchkiss published a book on Marie Antoinette?
Did you know Professor Hotchkiss published a book on Marie Antoinette?
Yeah, I looked her up on the internet. The critics panned the book. Looks like other historians think she's a real quack.
I'm dying to find a way into that tower. Where do they usually hide the secret entrances in weird old Midwestern mansions?
I'm dying to find a way into that tower. Where do they usually hide the secret entrances in weird old Midwestern mansions?
I guess I should know, shouldn't I? Too bad most of the places I've covered aren't any weirder than imitation butter. I wish you'd hurry up and find it, though, so we can check it out.
I'll let you get back to your magazine.
Stay warm.
You know what? I need to check my locker. So let me do that real quick before I go anywhere. Let me see if Jacques there anyways. I'm gonna see if Jacques is there. I'm gonna go through the locker. I'm gonna talk to Lisa again because there's gonna be something, I think. Okay, it's not there, but whatever. My locker's actually... Oh, and maybe we should wait. We have to do Jacques. So I'm actually go back to my room real quick. I'm gonna go the long way now that I'm here. So I'm gonna come back. Well, let's just do it. So 9 a.m. Cool. Oops. I'm gonna set my thing to 9 a.m. Hoping that was right, 9 a.m. Let me see. There he is. Let me see if I can talk to
Nancy,
him.
I still cannot believe you lost my medallion. How could you have been so careless?
Why did you send me to get your medallion in the first place? Was that some kind of setup?
Why did you send me to get your medallion in the first place? Was that some kind of setup?
Setup? What are you talking about? All I know is my medallion is gone.
My
I
sentiments
should
exactly.
never have trusted you.
Goodbye.
My sentiments exactly. Goodbye.
Au revoir,
The
little
wares-
Miss Nightmare.
Oof, you call me Miss Little Miss Nightmare, Miss French Nightmare who? I'm not, but go off. We'll have to figure this out. What was the code? 517.
The combination is 517, but it's not working.
It's probably the wrong locker.
Look, keep the stupid medallion. It's yours. Look, keep the stupid medallion. It's yours.
Okay, I'm gonna have to change the time again. Great. I'm gonna keep that elevator going. Hold on. Okay, so I can't get through to Jacques, so we're just gonna explore this area. So this is a little shed. I think. Warning, do not enter. Why? Why do not enter? Am I gonna be in trouble if I enter? Am I gonna be in trouble? This is the shed. What's this? Local buzz. Do you know what your neighbors are up to? Remember when? Not many of us are old enough to remember young Dexter Egan, the adopted son of old Daddy Choco Bucks, Ezra Wickford. Most of us only came to know Dexter. The boy was lucky enough to grow up at Wickford Castle as Vilas County's most famous juvenile delinquent. According to legend, it was Dexter's troublemaking that caused Wickford's disappearance from public life. Most of us would use his name as an example of our own children to frighten them into obedience. That's a bad person to be. Reference. You don't want to turn out like Dexter Egan, do you? We would ask. A counterfeiter, convicted felon, bad egg. Isn't it amazing that after 25 years in prison, Dexter Egan's release is coinciding with the grand reopening of Wickford Castle, now owned by an enterprising young Christy Lane? It's true, and rumor has it Egan is determined to straighten out his life and make up for past mistakes, but how? Will he become Wisconsin's next chocolate milk tycoon? When asked about his plans to reinvent himself, ever-charming Dexter said, "No comment. Does this spell trouble for Vilas County? Only time will tell." This is 1997. Okay. What am I looking for again? I think it was a key. There we go. Secret garden key. Secret garden. Okay. What's this? I'm gonna put that down. Okay. 3. That's 1. And then bottom. 4.0. 2.0 and 3.0. Okay. So 2. Okay, wrote that down. I'll need to come back to this actually. I'm gonna explore the garden first. No trespassing. Why not? Did I do it? Oof. Oh, it's nice. It's very frosty though. It's nice. Actually, it's like Snowy Secret Garden, I guess. Okay. What's this? Wickford Castle created in loving memory of Eleanor Wickford, 1873 to 1944. What is this? Actually, what is this? My bad. What is this? I think I have to do something with this. I'm not sure what. What's this? Oh, it turns it. Got it. Now I gotta pull the lever. Pull the lever conk. Got a secret compartment.
It's locked.
Can we use it?
It's locked.
Probably the wrong one. This one? We got the red medallion. And no one knew about it, and no one got my ass. Cool. Okay, we'll go back to the shed and do some stuff in a minute. I'm gonna get the frick back into the place. I'm gonna see if I can talk to Jacques, though.
Look, keep the stupid medallion. It's yours.
I can't. I need to still go into the locker. I'm gonna talk to Professor Hotchkiss now. For now, at least. We're gonna set the clock to, as I wrote down, 3 a.m. So let's do that real quick. Let's do that real quick. Real quick. Real quick. What time is it? We can always look here. 3. Yes, but it's not 3 a.m. We gotta go make it sure it's 3 a.m. Okay, 3. At least. Okay. No, she should be on this side. Yep, there she is. Hello, Professor Hotchkiss.
Nancy, dear, welcome to the witching hour. Isn't it marvelous to be up and about when others are sound asleep? I find my brain waves are at their most powerful during this time.
Yes, I happen to do some of my best work in the middle of the night, too. So tell me, Professor, what is this theory you're working on?
Yes, I happen to do some of my best work in the middle of the night, too. So tell me, Professor, what is this theory you're working on?
Well, you probably know by now that I'm a scholar of French history.
Okay.
My specialty is Marie Antoinette. Oh, poor Marie, the most misunderstood queen of the 18th century. Marie used to visit the very tower that now belongs to this castle. I'm convinced that this place holds evidence that will forever change the way the world views Marie. But the walls have ears, so I'd rather not say any more right now. If you're really interested, why don't you go up to my room and have a look around yourself?
Sure.
You've been such a great help to me, almost
You're
like
welcome.
an apprentice.
Oh.
I've always wanted an apprentice.
Oh, that's all right, Professor. I don't want to invade your privacy.
Oh, that's all right, Professor. I don't want to invade your privacy.
I insist. Your mind is like a ravenous monkey gobbling up every banana in its path. Oh, how can I stand in the way? Here's my extra pass key. I get back to work at 6 a.m. sharp, so just make sure you vacate the premises by 5:59. And put things back where you find them. It's all scientifically organized in there.
What did you mean when you said Marie Antoinette was misunderstood?
What did you mean when you said Marie Antoinette was misunderstood?
Everyone thought Marie did nothing but spend France's money on jewels and fancy soap for herself, while her people were starving. History books have upheld the myth that she was just a spoiled and heartless brat, but I don't believe it.
Why not?
Why not?
I believe that she's been the victim of vicious rumors and lazy historians for too long, and that if the real story could be told, people would realize that Marie Antoinette was actually a good woman who wanted to help her people but didn't know how.
Do you know anything about a tiara that was given to Marie Antoinette?
Do you know anything about a tiara that was given to Marie Antoinette?
The infamous tiara, of course. Oh, people thought Marie had this extravagant piece commissioned for herself, and they hated her for it. But really, it was her husband, King Louis XVI, who had it made for her birthday. Oh, she didn't want it, refused to wear it, and then, a few months before the revolution broke out, the tiara disappeared.
What do you mean it disappeared?
What do you mean it disappeared?
It was never found. There were rumors that she had it destroyed, but no one has ever been able to prove this.
See you
Too
soon.
Goodbye.
Okay, let's go explore her room then. Miss Prudence. Oh, I forgot her name. I don't know. Hotchkiss, Professor Hotchkiss, that's it. I remember now. I just had a brain fart. Okay, where was it? Did she give it to me? Did I not take it? Oh, I need her pass key.
It's locked.
It's not this.
It's locked. It's locked.
I didn't really grab it, did I? Oh no, it's right here. My bad. Okay, it's that one. I thought that was a brochure. Let's look around. Her glasses, her coffee cup. Born November 2nd, a Scorpio like me. What a coincidence. No wonder she was so passionate. Austrian birth name. Marie Antoinette. Married off at 15, and she had to change her name too. She must have been frightened. Her favorite color was purple like me. I wonder if she adored chicken drumsticks. Okay, woman. Despite the elaborate hairstyles that were the fashion of the day, Marie preferred to wear her hair loose, unpowdered, and natural. Note, evidence that she was unpretentious. There is no concrete evidence that she was the one who coldly declined let them eat cake in response to the news that her people were starving. Marie was immature, but not cruel. Okay. So we looked at that. Is there anything else? Let's see what's here. Another medallion. Perfect. Do you hear the music change there? Let's look at the suitcase. Dr. Beatrice Hotchkiss. Dear Spee, marvelous to receive news of your progress. I'm sure onto something important with the medallion in the stained glass window, but I think the significance of the medallion must go beyond the message you receive. I've looked through my family letters, and it seems that when Marie Antoinette gave her niece Helga I, my great-great-great-great-great-aunt, the medallion she told Helga to keep it safe as it was part of a great truth that she hoped would someday help to heal the wounds of France. Helga urged her to explain this great truth, but this was all that Marie would divulge. The truth can seem hard and ugly at first, but eventually its hardness becomes a thing of eternal beauty. B, you must find out the meaning of this. Keep up the good work, old friend. I know you will be successful. Okay. So that's all to read there. See what's over here. A video camera. Anything important here? Play.
Testing.
Oh my god.
Can anyone hear me? Hotchkiss to Earth. Come in, Earth. Oh, okay. I think we're rolling. Now, let's get a look at these hallways. So rich in detail. You'd never know this place was built in 1920. It's all so 18th C. Oh, and there's Marie. I feel so close to her, just being here. It's as if her spirit is in the air, sweet as the smell of fried chicken.
Okay, so the battery ran out. And this is how you charge it.
Something's missing here.
Obviously, Nancy. Anything else of importance? Nothing. Okay, we'll come back to this. Where's the door? There we go. Let's not go through the bathroom door. We're gonna go through where she was looking, which was actually... there should be a little round circular room. It's not there, that's a dead end. It's definitely on her side though. Let me see. I believe it to be on the second floor. Or I must be crazy. Oh yeah, it's over here. Okay, so we have 3 medallions. We actually have 2 out of 3. But there's these peepholes here. 1, 2, 3. We're gonna put this one in one of them. I think. Oh, this is the red one. No, I know one of them goes in one. Come on. I guess not. Let me look at that again. I thought that was... Can I look at that again, or is there another one? Oh, it died. Okay. Can I charge it? Did that work? Oh no. We need to charge it. There should be the, that's the Hotchkiss bits.
Something's missing here.
Obviously. We need to see more of that. We gotta, oh, okay. We have to wait a couple nights, I think. Because that makes sense if we had to wait. Like, it wouldn't work if we just waited today. So let's come back at 3 AM again, I think. So I'm gonna go. Is it 3 AM? Yeah. It's gonna be this way. Oh no, no. I spoke too soon. Look how short it is from her place. It's very close. Let's see if it charged up. Maybe I have to wait another night. Is it good?
Oh,
There we go.
what's this? It appears to be some kind of peephole.
That's
but
it.
what, pray, does it peep upon? Shall I peep?
Yes.
La la! I do believe I'll peep. The beauty, the color.
She's
So
using
this
these.
is what Helga told me to look for. Where's my medallion? It fits! Note to self, high five Team Hotchkiss. And what's this? A message? Eureka! It says the diamond.
Okay. So I think we need to figure that out ourselves. The diamond. We gotta put, I don't know if I do it now. Okay, there we go. I think this is right. Okay, we're gonna remember these codes. Okay, take a picture. And then there's... I think it's just this area. Okay. And there's that one. Okay, now to get the second one. The third one, I should say. Oh, it's the wall. The wall. I'm gonna go see Lisa, I think. But I also want to go to Jacques, but I don't think he's available now. Right now. Yeah, I'm gonna have to save it to 9 AM. Again. For right now. A lot of moving around this game. Going back and forth. Set. Okay, I'm gonna talk to Lisa first. Oh, she's not there. Jacques there, though. I believe. I'm gonna have to set it at a different time when Lisa will be there. I don't know what time. It never told me what time Lisa will be there, but we shall see. Jacques here.
Look, keep the stupid medallion. It's yours.
Okay, well, I kind of broke that, didn't I? I'm gonna see if I can go talk to Lisa. Yeah, he's still not really saying anything about the locked thing, so I kind of broke him. I don't know. I don't know, Doc.
Hey there, Nancy.
You've been holding out on me, Mr. Egan. I read an old issue of the Daily Telegraph that you grew up here, right in this castle.
You've been holding out on me, Mr. Egan. I read in an old issue of the Daily Telegraph that you grew up here, right in this castle.
All right. I did live here for a few years, once upon a time. I was an orphan until Ezra Wickford came along and adopted me. But I left the castle when I was 16, and I never saw him again. That's the story, all right?
But why did he leave?
But why did you leave?
Some things can't be explained, kid. It was a long time ago, and nothing can change it now.
Okay, see ya,
Mr. Egan.
Bye, kiddo.
Bye. I'm gonna set it to probably 3 p.m. at least. That might be afternoon. That might be a good time for at least sit up here, or 1. I'm gonna do 1 p.m. That's probably earlier. Weird how she's not showing up. Let me try 1 p.m. At least. Afternoon. Okay. Oops. That's not what I wanted. Hopefully Lisa's there, because I have to say something to her, I think. Hey, Lisa.
Glad you came down to talk. Get this. I saw Dexter walking out to the maintenance shack with this, like, green ornament thing in his hand. He's up to something, right? Maybe you should check it out.
If you're so interested, why don't you go check it out yourself?
If you're so interested, why don't you go check it out yourself?
I'd love to, but I really should get to work on my article.
I'll let you get back to your magazine.
I'll let you get back to your magazine.
Stay warm.
Okay. I definitely don't think Jacques there, but we're gonna go back to the shed. Whoa, where am I going? He's definitely not there yet, no. Where is it? It's gotta be somewhere here.
It's freezing out here.
Oh. Yes, but where is it? It's gotta be around here somewhere. I know it was over here. I don't know.
Gosh, I can hardly feel my toes.
There's gonna be a second chance, I just know it. Oh, it's over here, the mouse. There we go. It's right behind there. For whatever reason. And then we go up there.
I've lucked out.
Oh no. Now what?
If I don't get inside soon, I'll...
How do I activate the ski lifts? This should be a 4. Did I do it? Okay, good.
What the? What's going on out here? Is that you, Nancy? Come inside. It's freezing out here. What kind of a stunt was that, Missy?
Sorry about that, but I was locked out.
Sorry about that, but I was locked out.
Well then, what can I say except good thinking?
Thanks. I guess. Can I? What time is it? 1:45. Okay. Now we're gonna go back to this area. Not quite. We're gonna go. No, I'm right. And then we want to go the opposite way. This way, but the other way. And then we want to look through the green. Okay. So those are the codes. So now we gotta go back to the tower. Okay, we made it back here.
It's locked.
We want to use this key. Now this is something. We gotta move these to make a path for this. We gotta use this. I think we gotta pull them all high. I'm gonna see. Never mind. I see. What did that do? Someone's gotta move it. Maybe there's a different thing for that. No. Let's see. What do we want to do to get that to move? Do we actually do that? I don't think we want to do that just yet. Actually. No, that's the only way we can go.
It's locked.
Yeah, we use this. We have to move it so we can get through it. What is this? Maybe it has to go like in that order. Okay, let me just write this down. This looks like a circle. This looks like a 4. This looks like a that. That looks like a circle. And this looks like a that. And then a that. Okay, you can kind of see the images here. So I think we want to pull... I actually have no idea. About the same... It should be about the same length. There we go. We did it! Okay, that's what I guessed. Okay, we can go this way, which will lead us here. Now this is a little puzzle. We all know these. I'm gonna guess. I'm gonna start with the pink. I don't think I did that right. No, that one should go. That. No, it should be the other way around. Where's the reset for this? There's pink. This one should go up. This one should go like that. Then like that, then like that, then like, oops, that, down. Oh, then I gotta get this one. I don't know. No. Something's gotta go on this one. How am I gonna do that? Maybe if I go like and then like and then like and then like and then somehow along the lines I go like but this one's gotta go that same route. No, that shouldn't be there. Okay, I'm gonna move that there, and I'm gonna move this one here and this one there. Now it's easy. Just gotta go there. Gotta go there. And there. Yes. We did it. Now, what did that do? Okay, I did that. I literally did that. Okay, so we're gonna climb up the stairs. So this is actually a nice place. Go in, and this is a royal tower. This is marvelous, honestly, truly. Here we have a cider puzzle. Well, not really. It's more like a puzzle. And we're gonna try to figure it out. We can also move them around, which makes it a little bit more tougher. We're gonna start with the borders first, though. I don't think that one's right. Maybe that one. Okay. Probably not that one. That one looks right, I think. That one, not so much. No, there should be another one here. Now we're gonna get the edges. That one looks right. That one looks wrong. That one looks wrong. I don't think that's right. That one might look right. Then that one looks right. Right. Okay. That one's not right. I still don't think that's right. There we go. And then is my okay. I'm almost there. And I'm almost there. Not quite. No. Yeah. That one's good. Oh my gosh, no. No, I think I had that one right originally. Okay. And then that looks right. All the edges look right. Now it's just these. And there we go. What's this? There's got to be something here. And I think I know what it might be. It might be the 3 medallions.
Looks like a keyhole of some sorts.
Yeah. I think we have to translate the book, though. So we'll come back to this in a minute. Oh, we need to press that button again. But we'll need that button. We'll need this. That would hurt my ears. Concrete scraping. Oops. There we go. We'll need that for the villain. Oh, did I ruin it? I felt like I did just then. So we need to switch up to 3 a.m. Oh, we need to get out of here. That's right. Let's see if Jacques there. Let's see if I can do something. What time is it? I need to go back to my room. Witching hour. Okay. Hello, Hotchkiss.
Hello, my fellow night owl. Or perhaps I should say hoot hoot. Ooh. Did you find anything of interest in my room?
I did pop in there, though interesting doesn't begin to describe the place. Would you mind if I went back another time?
I did pop in there, though interesting doesn't begin to describe the place. Would you mind if I went back another time?
Of course not. Pop in all you like, just not when I'm working.
What is lost but okay.
What does l'espoir à ceux qui cherchent mean?
Let's see. Well, espoir is hope, and chercher is to search. Hope to those who search.
Can you translate this for me? La demande.
Can you translate this for me? Le diamant de misère dans mon journal.
Now, where the heck have I seen that phrase before? Well, anyway, it means the diamond of misery in my journal.
Can you tell me what this means in English?
Can you tell me what this means in English? La solution se trouve dedans.
Well, trouver is to find, and solution is just like it sounds, solution. The solution is found within.
I saw a letter on your desk from your friend, the Baroness von Hasseldorf, and I'm just wondering, did the medallion she gave you have a blue stone in it by any chance?
I saw a letter on your desk from your friend, the Baroness von Hasseldorf, and I'm just wondering, did the medallion she gave you have a blue stone in it by any chance?
Heavens, no! Where did you hear such a thing? My medallion had a green stone in it.
I already have it.
Anything else would be a mere imposter. A flaming faker, do you hear me?
I found something that I think you might be interested in. It seems to be some kind of journal. I think it was written by Marie Antoinette herself.
I found something that I think you'll be very interested in. It seems to be some kind of journal. I think it was written by Marie Antoinette herself.
What? Let me see that. This is it. I've been trying to track this down for 15 years. Where on earth did you find it?
Well, it's a long story, but I happened to find a way into the Queen's Tower where I happened to find a secret compartment. I think this might be what the Vandal was after.
Well, it's a long story, but I happened to find a way into the Queen's Tower where I happened to find a secret compartment. I think this must be what the Vandal was after.
Nancy, I must warn you. I'll wrestle you for this if I have to, and it won't be pretty.
You can calm down, lady. I'm sure physical combat won't be necessary, Professor. I'm glad to help you with your work, but I need your assistance in return. You're fluent in French, aren't you?
I'm sure physical combat won't be necessary, Professor. I'm glad to help you with your work, but I need your assistance in return. You're fluent in French, aren't you?
Absolutely. I'll get to work on it right away. I'll have the translation ready in my room for you this time tomorrow. Until then, I mustn't be disturbed.
Okay. So now we can wait until the next day, I guess. I'm gonna go to... She's in her room, so I can't really disturb her. Let's see if I set it again to 3 a.m. Will she still be there? Oh no, it's 6 a.m. right now anyways. 3 a.m. I think I can go back to her. Or I can get her. You know what? Let's go here. Let's actually go to her room, I think. I think she said it was okay. Yeah. There's a decoder right here. I think. Is there a decoder in her room? That might be the decoder. Or not. Maybe I'm overthinking. Where was it? No, I already looked through here. I don't think she has one, actually. Let's go find out the translation. I think I'm just thinking too much. I think she said she'd translate for me, yeah. Okay, hello.
I'm so glad you stopped by. I've translated the entire journal. It's fabulous. And as an added bonus, it includes Marie's official decoder, something no one else has ever found before.
See you soon.
See you soon.
Righto.
Okay, now we're gonna look at the paper. I think she gave us a paper. Did she give us it?
Hello there. Oh, it's so exciting about your discovery. I wonder what it will lead to.
See you soon.
Goodbye.
There's nothing here. Did she send it to my room? I forgot what she said. I'm spacing out. It's probably not in my room. No, it's probably in her room, right? What time is it? She didn't give me a paper, so something's up with that. Oh, here we go. What's this?
I think I see what the symbols in the stained glass mean now. Let's see. Purple rose, hold diamond, key of queen. But where have I seen a purple rose? And what's a diamond key?
Okay, so it translates to purple rose holds diamond key to queen, I think. That's what I needed. Let's go back to where that area was. That means I have to get my ass back in that basement. Great. I have to go back. Through here. No, through the library, that's it. And I know the code, so I'm gonna put that in as soon as I get to the room. Oops. Quick, 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 quick. Thank you. It's a good thing not to use the elevator when you have to do that, because then I would have to go all the way back. elevator again. I'm gonna turn it down again because these are loud. It's random each time. Okay, 4 third. 4 third. There we go. Okay.
It's locked.
Of course it is. We have to turn it again. Let me see. Okay, it's the same kind of thing. So this goes up. There we go. Quick and easy. I don't think we need to do that again. We can just go up here, enter this. Now the rose is actually here.
I need something to pry these tiles off.
And we'll need this, which will be that, and that'll be the key for this.
Looks like a keyhole of some sorts.
Yes. We need to put the medallions where they belong. I think we could have skipped that looking through the locker. I think that's optional at this point because I kind of broke shock, so we're just gonna do this. I didn't know that was optional.
Looks like a keyhole of some sorts.
That's it, right? I must have put these in the wrong order. Okay. I think red goes first, and then blue, and then green. And then that. Yeah. Okay. Now wait for it. It's the diamond.
The diamond!
Whoa! Will you look at that sparkly rock?
Fuck you,
And me
Lisa.
without my sunglasses.
Fuck you.
Hi, Lisa.
Hi, bitch.
How did you get in here?
I followed you, of course. Turns out a nosy, goody-two-shoes detective is good to have around after all. Now why don't you toss me that big honkin' diamond so I can blow this popsicle stand and never set foot in lame-o Wisconsin again?
I'm good.
Lisa, you must be kidding me. This diamond belongs in a museum in France.
Yeah? Well, I belong in the lap of luxury, and that diamond's gonna get me there. Hasn't anybody ever told you to mind your own business?
Oh, many times.
Well, maybe this time you'll learn.
Who's gonna spray me? I remember pepper spray my
My eyes!
bitch.
Don't worry.
I do know.
My spicy devil villain venom won't last for long.
Spray.
But I'm afraid by the time you get your eyes back, you'll have missed my grand exit.
So you're... Oh, sorry. So you're the one who trapped me in the elevator.
So you're the one who trapped me in the elevator.
Yeah.
Ooh, you are smarty pants. But let's not forget about your little frostbite incident. I'm the rotten friend who locked you outside too, you know. Just trying to keep you on your toes, Nancy. Didn't want you to get soft on your vacation.
Are you the one who conked me on the head in the locker room?
Are you the one who conked me on the head in the locker room?
Ouch. I bet that hurt.
Ugh.
But I had to get the medallion somehow, didn't I? I hope we can still be friends.
Why did you leave Jacques' medallion in Hotchkiss's room and Hotchkiss's medallion out in the shed? That's...
Why did you leave Jacques' medallion at Hotchkiss's room? And Hotchkiss's medallion out in the shed?
Actually, we didn't skip that.
To spread suspicion around, of course. You know, to play with your mind. Plus, I was at a dead end. I got the 2 messages from the stained glass window, but then what? I knew you would figure it out. So I decided to put the medallions in your hands and let you lead the way.
Why are you doing this?
Why are you doing this?
Haven't you heard? It's a material world, sister, and I am a material girl.
Okay, Madonna.
Photojournalism
Lisa.
pays peanuts, you know? And who wants to work for a living anyway? I was made for a tropical climate,
Then go to the
lounge
West
chairs
Coast,
and cabana
loser.
boys.
Why did you have to vandalize that beautiful library?
Why did you have to vandalize that beautiful library?
just a little translation mix-up. When I read the message from Hotchkiss's medallion, I thought it meant Diamond of Misery in the library. Whoops, guess I went a little overboard looking for it in there. Anyway, enough with the questions, Nancy. You'll just have to read the rest in the papers.
Okay, so she goes down there. We have to
I've
quickly...
gotta stop her.
We have to quickly press this. And there we go, we trapped her.
Help!
Bitch.
Get me out of here! It stinks down here. It's all moldy. Darn you, Nancy Drew. You're the worst friend a diamond thief could ever have.
Oh, boo-hoo, Lisa. Boo freaking who, loser. Bitch. We good?
Dear Dad,
Okay.
to think I almost became friends with a diamond thief. Everyone at Wickford Castle is resting easier now that Marie Antoinette's journal and her famous diamond are safe and sound. The journal, the diamond, and the medallions are all going to be featured in a new Marie Antoinette exhibit in Paris, and it looks like everyone will be rewarded. Except Lisa, of course. First, she missed her plane to Rio, and now she's going to be charged with attempted grand theft. Professor Hotchkiss is thrilled because the French government has granted her permission to publish Marie's journal in the U.S. before it gets returned to France. This ought to help prove her theory about Marie's character once and for all. Thanks to Jacques and his great-grandfather's efforts to find the journal, the Brunet name is being celebrated all over France. In the meantime, Jacques and
That was a
Isabel
little
have
ahead.
eloped. It's so romantic. I showed Dexter the poem that Ezra Wickford wrote him, and he was relieved to know that his old pop didn't carry any hard feelings to his
A little
grave.
ahead.
All the talk shows want Dexter to tell his story on national television, but he keeps turning them down. I guess he doesn't want to be famous or infamous. But when Christy Lane called and asked Dexter to be her business partner, he accepted. With her business sense and Dexter's expert knowledge of the castle, I think they'll make a great team. So, you know what they say, Dad? Il n'est jamais trop tard de changer l'histoire. It's never too late to change history. Me, I'm determined to go out and enjoy this snow before...
Oh my god, so old. Anyways, that was cutting off. This has been Treasure in the Royal Tower, Nancy Drew. This game is from 2001, and again, this is my physical old CD. But anyways, hope you enjoy. Don't forget to like, subscribe for more. Bye!